Hey, Ellen here. I want to show you and why it's my favorite software discovery of 2024. So, first things first, with you can access it one of two ways. You can either download the desktop app, which is what I recommend, or you can utilize it in a web browser. Now, with you can import any slide deck from an external platform that you use if you create slide decks, let's say in Canva or Keynote or PowerPoint. You can directly import all of your slides into or you can create your slides from scratch inside Both ways are super easy. And I'm just going to walk you through a few slides so you can see some of the features in action. What is known most for is breaking you out of that tiny box in the corner. You know, when you're on a Zoom meeting and everybody looks the same, it's super stale and boring. When you share your screen, you just pop into this little corner. Here I am trapped in the corner, right? What does is create a way more engaging presentation or meeting or webinar or whatever use case you use this for by bringing you on screen with your slides. So your slides now become the background and you get to be at the forefront as you're demonstrating or teaching or presenting. So it's really cool. You can see here that I am, kind of this cutout. There's a bunch of different frames that you can use inside. So I can change myself into a circle. I can go back to that kind of square shape if I want. I can adjust the size. I can adjust if I'm faded or more, 100% clear. So you can see here, like if I wanted to make my size smaller or bigger, or if I wanted to fade myself kind of into the background. So it's almost like a layered look or be fully opaque like I am right now. Here's that 3D cutout again. Again, you can increase the size of this if you want. Let me just click this. You can make yourself bigger or smaller. And if I bring myself over here, I can even rotate. So hello, I can be upside down. I can be over here. It just makes it way more engaging for the viewer to actually watch you as you're teaching. Some other fun things about you can add in text box. Of course, you can change the font, change the colors, make everything match your brand. You can also use their built-in Jiffy maker. So you can just add in your favorite GIFs. Again, add that pop of fun into your presentations. And then here you can see these are all of the softwares that integrates with. So I typically present video on Zoom. So I'll show you in the next screen how actually has a native camera integration with Zoom and how that works. But here you can see Zoom, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, Google Meets. So you can use on any of these platforms. And actually, if I move myself for a second, okay, I'm going to scoot this way. All right. If you can see my pointer finger. So this is, what a Zoom meeting looks like, right? And when you go to the video icon, if you click that up arrow and you can choose what your camera input is. So you can actually directly choose camera as your input. Why this is so convenient is because, okay, if I go to the next slide, I'll show you how cool this is. You can actually, when you're building out your presentation and, each slide is its own, thing on your slide. If you want to screen share, you can actually natively add in screen share on a specific slide. So you can preset it to show whatever browser window you want when you arrive at that slide. So like during a presentation, instead of having to switch back and forth between presenting as yourself in camera mode and then screen sharing and then back to yourself, you can just literally toggle back and forth between slides. And when you get to the slide where you've designated this slide to be a screen share slide, it will just automatically show whatever, browser tab you've already pre-assigned it. So just like here, and you can even adjust the browser window. So like, again, you can make it bigger, smaller, full screen, half screen, whatever you want. But I love this part. You know how sometimes you have like a bunch of tabs open and it just looks really messy. So like this, right? You can see if I expand the screen, you can see all of my messy tabs, but on I can actually just kind of lower that window to hide all of that messy stuff so that when I get to the slide and I'm screen sharing, it just looks super clean. And what's cool is I can be scrolling on my on this slide. So like on my computer, whatever browser tab it's showing, I can be on that browser tab, scrolling, clicking, anything I want, and it's going to show on this slide. And again, this is literally already integrated with Zoom. So once you select that camera, it's just sharing these slides so that when you get to the screen share slide, you're able to, again, share your screen, show everything going on, but you don't have to in Zoom click the screen share button. So it makes presenting so much easier. I never have to do that awkward, like, oh, hold on, let me let me share my screen. And then you do that awkward, 10-second silence where you're clicking around trying to find the right browser. You don't have to worry about that with You just literally go to the slide and it populates whatever you wanted it to, and you can still interact with the with your screen however you normally would, click on things, demo things in real time. It truly is incredible. All right, I hope this demo showed you just a tiny taste of the power of and why it's so incredible. And like I said, you guys get 3 months free to try as a gift. No credit card required. You don't have to input any payment details. You just get to use the link that you got this email or this video in. So the link that I give you, just go to that link. You can redeem your 3-month gift and enjoy, play around with this. Use this in your next meeting. Use this for your next webinar. Use this to record a lesson for your course. Maybe even use it for some sort of collaboration. You could use this for a podcast interview. There's so many use cases. I hope you get creative and have fun with it.